And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On today's episode, we've got news of the day for February 10th, 2022. We're going to get right into it. If you're not familiar with this game, this is a game that we do news events around the world, and we do it with the GeoGuessr game. We'll continue to do this probably Monday through Fridays. It's easier for me to do that during the week when I have a little bit of time in between the things that I do. On the weekend, it might be a little more difficult to do it with kids, events, sports, and all the fun stuff of family life. So, with that said, we're going to get right into it. As usual with this game, we're going to do a no time limit moving allowed challenge, and we'll invite you to play along the news events of the day for February 10th, 2022. Okay, so let's get into the first news event of the day. Let's see where this takes us. And this takes us off to the port of Hamburg, Germany. The Karl Heinz there's the German flag. And we'll get into the news article, why Hamburg is on the news of the day for today, February 10th. Well, it's because good old Mr. Putin's super yacht abruptly left Germany amid sanction warnings over the Russia-Ukraine tensions. So right here, there's Vladimir Putin's yacht Graceful. So Graceful left Hamburg before finishing repairs, which is always interesting. It is speculated that Graceful made an abrupt exit to avoid Western sanctions if Russia invaded Ukraine. The luxury super yacht is said to be worth $100 million. So it's unclear what prompted the move, but the $100 million yacht's relocation from the German waters to Kaliningrad, part of the Russia territory, came amid fears the West would impose sanctions if Russia invaded Ukraine. Don't want to make too much of this other than the fact that it could be for just wanting to get out of Germany and needed to do repairs back home. I mean, that could make a lot of sense. Sometimes these articles a little more than need to be promoted. But the reason why I did this is because it's at least $100 million. I know that Abramovich, the Chelsea owner, is a Russian that has a lot of yachts, and yachts seem to be a big thing with Russians. So I thought this was pretty unique that Vladimir Putin would have had his yacht docked there in Hamburg, other than the fact that probably they just were doing repairs. I don't know. I mean, anybody else know? Comment down below why you think his super yacht would be left in Germany. So let's go back to the game. Let's see where this is. The port city of Hamburg. The other reason why I chose this is because for the GeoGuessr game, we don't get Germany that often. So the San Diego. So I thought to include this news article for today, even though it's not the biggest, most breaking news in the world, but it's a good chance to explore Germany, which, quite frankly, like I said, we don't see much if you play the GeoGuessr game. Okay, so where were we? Here in Hamburg. Looking for the Cap San Diego. There we are. The Überseebrücke. And I think we're on this promenade here. And the Fortsetzen. So there we were. 5,000.6 yards. And what was the Cap San Diego? Is a stately ship with tours and expositions. Not sure where Putin's super yacht was docked, but I would imagine somewhere in this area. Okay, so off to the next news event of the day. And we're back to Canada, eh? And Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And there's even police. I guess that would be maybe parliamentary police. I'm not sure. But right now on this street are a bunch of truckers throughout Canada, and they're taking up many lanes, except I know they would leave one lane open for ambulance, etc., to get up and down. So let's take a look at this because, yes, we know about the truckers. That's a thing, seemingly in a lot of countries now. But Canada, it's having an impact on some of the supply, I guess, chain, especially coming through the border. But saw this and thought this was interesting. An interesting article where saunas and fire pits. Ottawa's truck protesters are in it for the long haul. So that Euronews caught my eye on this because there's sleeping in trucks and staying warm at fire pits and portable saunas, which to me is crazy. Protesters camped out in the frigid Canadian capital of Ottawa are digging for a long stay, convinced they have momentum and right on their side. So, I mean, I can understand what's going on here. I can understand if you're out of work or whatever, and like it says here, they've had trouble finding work because they were not vaccinated, etc. I can understand when people are backed into the corner for whatever it is in their life. It can be difficult, and I could see where something like this goes a long haul. But again, the article, very brief. Just thought it was interesting that, one, that they're going to stay for the long haul, but two, that they're staying warm. I just saw that portable saunas. And three, most importantly, we want to find where this is because this seemingly is dominating. When I look up news events of the day, whether I go to BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, Fox News, United States, all these different news outlets, Euronews, the top articles, Canada, Ottawa, and the different borders. So it gets old to present the same news. I know the other day on the news of the day, we went to the Ambassador Bridge, which was here, where they have a border blockade, so to speak. But we didn't really look at Ottawa. And if only anything else, want to know where Parliament Hill, want to know where all this stuff is happening. Well, what's interesting is over here in Hull is actually Quebec, and on this side is Ontario. So Ottawa's in Ontario. Over here, it's the French Quebec. So as you see here, you see the streets. If you're not familiar with this, Rue Amherst, Salon Jacques, and then you come across the Ottawa River here, and your avenue streets. So I thought that's interesting too. There's the Embassy of Jordan. Not sure what's, but in any case, we were here at Parliament Hill, and let's click there. And that's where we were. Wrong street, though. Hey, that's what happens. 201 yards, 4,999 points. Let's get off to the third news of the day event or article, and we've got the Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany. And everybody might sit there or watching this and sit there and say, what's going on with Bayern Munich? What's happening at the Allianz Arena? Well, what's happening is the NFL is happening, the Super Bowl week leading up to the Super Bowl. So it's a big event in the United States, I would imagine around the world. Comment down below. So we'll start doing comments of the day or questions of the day. Questions of the day, because I'm not sure if we'll get to this tomorrow on Friday. The Super Bowl's between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Who is going to win the Super Bowl? That's going to be the comment of the day. So, or question of the day, comment of the day, whatever. Comment down below. But as with the NFL, they come out with what's going on in the future. What are they planning for the future? What's the NFL planning? Well, the NFL is planning for the first regular season game in 2022 at the Allianz Arena, home of Bayern Munich. So, the first time in its history, a league game, a regular season league game, will be played in Munich, Germany. There'll be 5 NFL regular season games played internationally next season, 3 games in London, 1 in Mexico, and 1 in Germany. The Jacksonville Jaguars sent a statement on Wednesday that they will return to London next season with the game at Wembley. And the league is weighing up to 3 potential host cities, Munich, Frankfurt, and Dusseldorf, with the goal of host its first games in the country no later than 2023. And then even looking, so it's interesting, right? So it's interesting to see this, the international series, because previously it was preseason friendlies, so to speak. And now it's, over the past 10 years, it's been in Wembley and Tottenham Hotspur's new stadium. And now the first one outside of England, the United States and Mexico, now in Germany. So I thought that was an interesting article. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to get to the Super Bowl, but The question of the day is who's going to win the Super Bowl, Los Angeles Rams or Cincinnati Bengals? Comment down below what you think and predict your score. Hey, predict your score. Maybe I'll have something fun with that. The other thing I did see is it pertains to the NFL. I don't want to go on too long about this, but I did see where Tottenham is bidding for the Super Bowl. Yes, the Super Bowl could be in 2026 or 2027. I forget what it was, in London. That would be crazy. I don't think that's going to happen. Too much money in the United States for that and corporate sponsors for that to happen. But in any case, let's find out where the Allianz Arena is in Munich. I think it's on the outside. I've done a video on soccer stadiums, and this is featured. We're not at the Max Arena. Here's the Allianz Arena. Yeah, so it's outside of the city in the suburbs. And I think we are right here on this road. And that's where we were. Or, no, we were on... I forget where I put this. Since it's been an hour or two. So in any case, since I made this game, 90 yards, 4,998 points, we'll get off to the next one. Oh, and look where we are, folks. We are in Finland. Why would we be out in the middle of the forest in Finland, might you say? What news event is happening out here in the 5731 between Javi and Kortinen and Rasamaki? Well, this is what's happening. Yes, diamonds. Karelian Diamond Resources PLC sets out a timetable for the Latojoki Diamond Deposit development. We are looking forward to obtaining a full mining permit in due course and moving ahead with the development of the Latojoki Diamond Deposit, said Chairman Richard Conroy. Yes, the final public meeting of the National Land Survey in Finland, which will decide on compensation for landowners around this area, is set to take place in the spring. The process will be completed in June. A full mining permit will be granted thereafter, the company said. The mining concession over the diamond deposit has already been approved by the Finnish Mining Authority. So, Latojoki is one of the few diamond deposits in the world at an advanced stage of development, and the mine which opened will be the first diamond mined in Europe outside of Russia, and they have these highly prized pink diamonds. Let me be the first. Here are the pink diamonds, man. That's pretty cool. But I will say this: leaving things aside, diamonds are, what do they say? Diamonds are somebody's best friend. Well, for me, it's I think they're highly overpriced. But that said, it is unique. I will leave it at that, and we'll find where this is. So I just never knew that a diamond mine would have existed in this part of the world at all. And I know that the science and all this stuff could say it, but for me, yeah, just never thought that this is possible to have diamonds. So anybody from Finland, comment down below. Did you know this? Did you know anything about diamonds? So here's Kavi. So we're looking to the west. So Kavi's here. And Rasamaki. There's Rasamaki. So maybe we're here at this junction in the road, 5731. Was this it? Was this it? Yes, 5731. Also, what is this here? This is a bus stop? Like, I guess there's homes here, so that makes sense. But that's cool. You can stand there in and out of the elements. But yeah, diamonds exist here near, what was it? Kavi in Finland. 5,000 points, 14 yards, and off to the fifth and final news event of the day, for February 10th. This is England. I'm not sure it's up here on this hill, but this is England. You can tell by the license plate. And we've got another interesting news article. Again, some of this news, like I could go to the Ukraine, to Ottawa, to all these major news events. I think sometimes it gets a little old, a little stale, because it seems like it repeats. Me just doing this a couple days in a row. And so I want to do something unique. Articles that you don't normally see, you might pass over, or you might not even get. Always feel free to comment or send me an email if you have any interesting news events that you want me to add to this. So that's the other thing. If you're playing this and you're like, hey, I saw this interesting news article, send it to alloverthemap23@gmail.com. Welcome any comments there as well. You can comment down below, but you can also send me a news link. Maybe I'll include it in the next news of the day, which will be tomorrow, Friday, February 11. Okay, so why are we in England? Well, dozens of extinct Ice Age animals remains found during construction of a new town in England. I'm guessing this is not the new town, but it's near it. Archaeological found bones from woolly mammoth, woolly rhinoceros, wolf, hyena, horse, reindeer, mountain hare, red fox, and various small mammals. And a partial woolly rhinoceros mandible with several teeth are still attached, which is incredible that they'd found this, the remains of these animals in Devon, England, during construction of a new town called Sherford, which is interesting because this is Sherford, but in any case, yeah. So this is rare to find this. They estimate this 30,000 to 60,000 years ago during the last Ice Age. So read this article. All these articles are in the description below. Click on it. But let's go find where this is. This is in Devon, which is in southwest England. Now we just got to find where Sherford is. The old town of Sherford, not the new town. So again, I think yesterday somebody commented on Point Nemo and why I didn't put it there, why I did Pitcairn Islands. The reason being is that in these maps, when you create maps, there's only certain locations you can go to. In the ocean yesterday, there's nothing in Point Nemo. Zero, zilch, nada, none. And the closest place that had a place that you could drop on a map was the Pitcairn Islands. So unfortunately, you're not going to get some of these. I try to do it, and I try to highlight it was south of there. If I didn't, apologize for that. This is another one where Sherford, I could not find it. I found an old town. I'm guessing this is Devon, right? This is Devon, and Devon's is part of England. So I just thought, all right, well, listen, this is probably it, and it's probably the new town. Just and here's Sherford here, and we are right there near the Sherford Church. And yeah, so that's where it is. Remnants of extinct animals from the Ice Age. So that's pretty cool. That was unique. Again, if you got any comments, any questions, comment below. Send me an email, alloverthemap23@gmail.com. If you like subscribe, hit that like button as well. You can also donate to the channel. Appreciate donations. That's always helpful. And I mostly appreciate the fact that you're tuning in and watching this to make this channel grow and continue on all over the map. Again, the question, or I should say question of the day, is Los Angeles Rams versus Cincinnati Bengals. Who's going to win this upcoming Sunday in the Super Bowl? Comment down below. Also give your prediction. With that said, thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Not until next time. 24,998 with Mrs. IP points. There we go. Until next time. Cheers.